Overclockers, you might be wondering, wow, Bryony looks a bit different this week, and you'd be right, because my name's Emma and I'm here to take you through this week's stories while your usual presenter has a week off. What never has time off, however, is the news, and today's episode is jam-packed with new game trailers and announcements, free games and some quacking hardware from Ducky. So, let's get started. Kicking off the news with the gaming chapter, and this week there's yet another couple of brilliant free games to add to your library. On the Epic Games Store this week is finally not a mystery game, which means we can actually give you a few more details. From the 16th of June, you'll be able to add a game called Supraland to your library for free.
A Supra? Holy cow, is this Supra in the bay? Dude, is this a Supra?
No, it's not a game about sporty Japanese cars, but instead a colourful mix between Portal, Zelda and Metroid. If you love exploring, solving puzzles and finding collectibles, Supraland is a must-play. The unique gameplay has collected thousands of positive reviews and gives the player a vast sandbox world to spend many enjoyable hours finding puzzles, battling enemies and combining different abilities. The story is minimal, meaning you can release your inner child and play independently towards the end goal. It normally retails for around £15, so it's well worth trying out for free. And as always, you'll find a link below. The second game you can get free this week is Ark Survival Evolved on Steam. This is an incredible freebie that celebrates the new trailer and announcement of the launch date for Ark 2. Ark Survival Evolved originally launched back in 2017, and there have been numerous updates, expansions and changes since. It is one of the best survival games available, and there are hundreds of hours of story-orientated Ark gameplay to try before the new game releases in 2023. Gameplay is a great mix of hunting, gathering resources, crafting, building and research, with, of course, the main event being the different species of dinosaurs and other primeval creatures roaming the world around you. The game normally retails for $23.79, so it's an absolute bargain for free, and it's sure to get you into the mood for Ark 2. The brand new Ark 2 trailer showed off more action with Vin Diesel as the main character Santiago and his daughter Mika. The voiceover explained a tad more about the lore behind this second game, which takes place on a brand new alien world. There's plenty more info on the Steam page, and it seems as though every aspect of the game has been reworked and redesigned for the sequel. There's a new story, cross-platform modding, third-person only gameplay, advanced melee combat, unique crafting, intelligent NPC, new skill tree and stunning world built in Unreal Engine 5. It's all very exciting, so if you're yet to experience the world of Ark, get it for free before this deal ends on the 19th of June. We'll drop a link to the Steam store page below. The Xbox and Bethesda showcase took place on Sunday night and gives us plenty to talk about for the rest of this week's gaming chapter. If you're unaware, Microsoft now owns Activision Blizzard, so the showcase also included some exciting details about the upcoming Diablo IV game. The 5-minute long gameplay trailer was certainly short and sweet, but filled with details about the highly anticipated title. The start of the showcase demonstrated the detailed character customizations and different classes, including sorcerers, barbarian, druid, rogue, and necromancer. Continuing on, it was revealed that the first title in the game will have a fully open world, meaning there's no linear path you need to follow in order to progress. With over 150 dungeons, a full campaign and a deep end game, there's plenty to explore. There are even more multiplayer features with the option to team up with other players on the fly and take part in random local events or tackle challenging world bosses. It's even easier to game with friends thanks to Crouch. That's not right. It's even easier to game with friends thanks to couch co-op and crossplay between Xbox consoles and PC. In some zones on the map, you can engage in open PvP with the best players marked for all to see and challenge. At the end of the showcase, Blizzard's developers said it will have plenty of content to work through with support for years to come, which I'm sure will keep the fanbase happy after the disappointment of Diablo Immortals. In regards to the release date, like many other upcoming games, Diablo IV is scheduled for some time in 2023, and we'll make sure to keep you updated with more details when they're released next year. To round off the live stream, Todd Howard certainly saved the best till last during this year's event with Starfield. The highly anticipated title is Bethesda's first new gaming universe in over 25 years. It was due to launch later this year, but has now been delayed into the first half of 2023, and there's been plenty of teasers, but now we finally have proper insight into what the game will be like. This is thanks to the brand new 15-minute gameplay demo, which reveals loads of interesting details about the upcoming game. You really get a feel for Starfield with its detailed planets, realistic graphics, familiar game mechanics, character creation, and more. It looks like an interesting mix of Skyrim with its characters, crafting and story, blended with space exploration game No Man's Sky, with spaceflight and over 1,000 planets, all open to explore. There's been a mixed response from fans so far, so let us know what you think in the comments below. As to availability, the game will be an Xbox Series, XS and PC exclusive, arriving in 2023. You'll also be able to play it day one with Xbox Game Pass. I highly recommend checking out the full gameplay clip to really take in all Starfield has to offer, and there's a link in the description. To round off the gaming chapter of the news this week is a reminder to go ahead and check out Steam Next Fest. This annual event is a great opportunity to try out hundreds of free demos and celebrate the many upcoming games. The festival takes place over 7 days, so there's still plenty of time to enjoy everything it has to offer over the weekend, before it ends on the 20th of June. To make the most out of Steam Next Fest, follow the link below to the homepage, log into your account and get browsing. If there's a particular genre you're interested in, each game is sorted into a neat category for you to check through. There's even one just for VR. At the top of the festival page, you'll also find a schedule of live streams. In most cases, it's the dev teams themselves playing their own game and answering a string of questions. If you like the look of something, why not play the demo? Simply hover over any game and you'll immediately find a button to install the playable demo. As a bonus, if you play any demo from Next Fest, you'll unlock a badge you can feature on your Steam profile, which levels up the more demos you try. It's actually quite rare you get dedicated game demos these days, so definitely make the most of this time and remember to wishlist your favourites. You'll get a handy email notification when that game releases, so you don't forget about it between now and its launch date. Steam Next Fest is a great way to find a new favourite from the indie studio you might never have seen before, so make sure you check it out by clicking the link we've dropped below. Our first and final hardware story this week comes from Ducky. They might have a strange name, but this manufacturer knows what they're doing when it comes to keyboards. If you're in the market for a high quality, customizable keyboard, then check out the new One Plus 3 range. We announced the launch of these keyboards at the tail end of last year, and now there's a beautiful selection in stock. There's bright blue and yellow, or subtle green and pink. If you prefer something more toned down, Overclockers recently received stock of the completely black and white Ducky One 3 Classic versions. These highly anticipated keyboards are ideal for those of you who prefer a clean aesthetic that matches the rest of your setup. Choose from full size, 10 keyless, 65% or 60% sizes in UK layout with a range of Cherry MX switch options. Additionally, a new feature on the Ducky One 3 is the hot swappable KL sockets in the PCB, allowing you to effortlessly remove and replace the switches to fully customise the feel. Each keyboard also comes with customisable RGB lighting, PBT keycaps and removable USB-C cable. Pricing starts at $132.95, which is excellent value for such a high quality board, and you can check out the full range by clicking the link in the description below. And that's this week's news. Thanks for watching, and be sure to hit that like button, subscribe and ring that bell. Let me know in the comments below what your favourite announcement was from the Microsoft Showcase, and tune in next Friday for another episode of Overclockers Newsweekly.